Hello, welcome to Mad Card Gaming. How has your week been? As you can see, we have a much better setup. This now does different things. It actually goes, ooh, ah, ooh. And I like this version. It looks kind of calming. It looks kind of warm. It is very warm because it's a giant bulb above my hands, but we move. So I'm going to bring a deck profile because why not? I do play the game. I went X and 2 on this. There was only 4 rounds, so I went 2 and 2 in this, 50-50. And it's not going to be a unique deck, but boom, we have Tenpai. So for those that didn't see the last video, or for those that did, if you exist, I pulled one of these. And instead of selling it, I decided, hey, you know what would be better? Buying a second one to have a really shiny deck because Crowbrain. So the deck, I play 2 of these. I play 3 Pydra because Pydra. I play 3 red because red. Only 1 green, 1 Bestial Mag, and 1 Dora. This never drew. It might as well not be in the deck. People don't like it in the deck. I never saw it. It didn't exist. This I drew. I played to banish some Horus, actually, so that kind of helped a bit. 1 green. Annoyingly, I had a situation where got Fenrid, and which means it got banished face down, which means I didn't ever get it again. So I guess that was one of the issues about only having 1 green. 3 fire, being 3 fire, 3 Pydra. Some people run 2. Some people run 1. I run 2, and because they're both quarter centuries, I'm always going to run 2 because I've invested in it. So I am playing the Handtrap version above the board breaker version, mainly because I don't have some of the board breaker stuff you need. But we play 3 Imperm, play 3 Primal, 3 Bell, 3 Veiler, 3 Ash, 3 Droll and Lockbird. Droll and Lockbird, I had every game. I drew every game, every set, every match I ever played. He was in my opening hand every time. It's like I played 20 of him. It was insane. Sometimes it got negated with a cool buy. Sometimes they were like, oh, okay, I don't care, I don't really draw. I'm not going to say it like 1-1 matches, but he was just around. He never was not in my open hand. Obviously, Ash is Ash, Veiler is Veiler. This, obviously, I mean, you can swap this for any of the other ghosts, or any other kind of version hand trap. And obviously, Nib is Nib, which again can be replaced, and Imperm is Imperm. But yeah, I just figured I'll play the hand trap variant over the board breaker variant. So for the spells, we have 1 chicken game. We have 3 summoning, 1 set rotation. Obviously, set rotation for summoning / chicken game, you need another version. It also helps to have another version for Fairy Dragon. So if you get that combo out going first and you have this, you can do this, Fairy Dragon, pop it, get your Sangan out. Also, to help you search, you run the 1 terraforming as you do run the 1 rotation because they're at 1. So that's for your field spell helping. For other spells, you have your Pot of Prosperity because the deck can beat through Pros, and you have your 3 Kaiman. So that's it for the main deck. And for the side deck, we have your 1 Trident Dragon. So I got this actually the day of me playing this at the locals. I didn't have it. I didn't have a friend that had it, but I knew someone that was selling one. It is obviously, slightly damaged up here. I mean, I effectively got it for £30, £20 possibly, because I mean, he was selling it for 40 odd, but then I traded a Purge, but then I got Ash Blossoms, and I think it works out like 20. Right, roughly. I think I paid like £20 for it. So yeah, I mean, I know it's getting reprinted, but that's in now a month away, so that's now in September. And so I've got this for a whole extra month, but also it's not a guaranteed card. There's a pool of 200. You know, it's just easier to get it now. Then you have Hieratic Seals. You have your 1 of this boy. I run 2 of this because sometimes turn 1 you want to get this out to then extend to get a 10 out for your turn 1, so therefore it's in the grave. Therefore you want to make another one for battle. So you run 2 of those. I run 1 Bestial Dis. There's the Ancient Fairy Dragon for the combo we mentioned earlier, and it gives you 1,000, especially if you use Chicken Game, pay 1,000, draw, then you use this to get rid of it, gain your 1,000, so you've basically plussed, and then you've got the field spell you actually want. 1 Black Rose Dragon, because we're playing the Ruddy Rose Dragon, so again, easier to get out. This can be gotten out, but it's easier to get this out and then just use it and then get that out and then bomb on your opponent's turn. Odd Eyes, then we're playing 1 Striker with a Dark. The Dark is in another deck at the moment. Heater, Princess, and World Sea. And there's no Raging Phoenix because I don't own Raging Phoenix. There's no SP because I don't own SP. Maybe that's why I lost 2. But yeah, so that's it for the extra deck. The side deck. So if you have double Fenrir, which I do not, then you can play this over Tenpai, over Chicken Game, because this is a good field spell if you have it. Plus, also Fenrir is good because Fenrir, add Fenrir, then you have a free discard for your field spell. So, good card. I have it, but I don't have Fenrir's. This is just in case. I don't know if anyone's ever going to go to 3. It's not really a side deck card, if I'm honest. I think that's just there so I don't lose it. But there's an extra Kenroku. This is one of the reasons I don't play Board Breakers. This is just here as like a reminder for me to get a 3rd. As you see, I got 2 legal ones and a Japanese. And so that's just reminding me, hey, buy a 3rd one, you cheapskate. So then we run 3 Archfiends. I run 3 Archfiends over Heatwave because I don't own Heatwave. So there's your other version. We run 1 Druid Swarm. I run 3 Fantastical Dragon Phantasme. Yep, Phantasme. There you go, that's the word. Good against, you know, a heavy link deck because it can kind of unscramble your hand. That's the thing. It's not even just for the +1, which can be good, but it's a way to just be like, oh no, I have reds and I have Genrokus in hand. Shuffle them back in the deck. Just unscramble your hand. So it's a good unscrambler. Next, you run, and I run another green, just in case. I'm still tempted. I don't know. As mentioned, I had the one scenario where they banished my green, so that kind of like got rid of one of the extendeds. Dark Hole. Why Dark Hole? Honestly, I just think in case I was getting like Mimigould or something, and I was like, that just kind of gets rid of the Mimigould board. Also, I had spare things in it. 1 of the traps, because why not? And then a Necro Valley, in case they really, really, really use the graveyard heavily, and then you can replace that for set rotation from the Chicken Game, and at least maybe first turn try and at least hurt them a bit more before you override it for your turn 2. So that's the side deck, that's the extra deck, and that's the main deck. And that's it. I'm sure you all know the combos amazingly. This is just, my deck version. Maybe it's probably different because I don't see many people, not running Fenrir. As mentioned, I don't own him, so I don't run him. And maybe you just have maybe you wanted to see a board, a Handtrap variation. So there is your Handtrap variation. So what I'll do is next week I will run through another deck that I play actively, and we'll give a little sneak peek here. I don't know how sneak peeky it will be. I'm not going to make it obvious. Anti-Spell Fragrance. Obviously, it's that one, so that's the only one that's going to be in the deck. So, have a guess. Why not? Well, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you again. Peace.